I get a lot of questions about what mods I use in Slay the Spire, so today I'm going to share with you some of the best mods that you can find. We're going to break it down into 3 sections. First, quality of life mods. These mods are going to enhance your gameplay without changing how the game actually works. Second, we're going to look at fun mods that will update your characters or add little fun things here and there. And finally, we're going to look at some big game-changing mods that add new characters or change the internal functions of how the game works. Just a note, I have only verified these to work on PC through the Steam Workshop, so if you're on a different system, your results might vary. First things first, you need to enable mods. And how are you going to do this? On your Steam page for Slay the Spire, you need to click Workshop right here to search for your available mods. When you open up a mod page, you're going to find this box right here that says required items. Almost every mod has some kind of mod that it is built on top of. Almost all of them are Mod the Spire. But anything that is in this box needs to be installed before you click the subscribe button to add the new mod on here, or your new mod is not going to work. The 3 main mods that almost every other mod is built on are Mod the Spire, Base Mod, and Slay the Spire Library. These are all open source, and you should probably just go ahead and add all 3 of these before you do anything else. And the easiest way to find the most up-to-date version of those is in the workshop page, go to most subscribed, and it's the top 3 mods right here. Once you have those installed, we can move on to some great quality of life mods, starting with the most requested, map marks. Map marks is an incredible UI mod that allows you to put colored marks on the map to plan out various paths you might want to take through each act. This one does require a bit of extra work. You have to go to the GitHub link here on the page, and then you have to follow the directions there to actually add the mod manually into your Spire directory on Windows. If that's not something you're comfortable with, then you can go back here and search for map, and there are several different map mods you can get that will allow you to highlight your paths or whatever. Map marks is the one I use. I really like it because you can choose multiple colors, and for instance, you might choose a green path that will be your easy path. You can use red that will go to your burning elite, or your ideal path could be in purple. You can set it out any different way. It's a great way to remind yourself to plan out your act before you actually begin, so that as you progress through combats, the map marks stay there and you can remember what you had planned out. Up next, we have Bestiary. While in combat, having Bestiary installed, you can right-click on a monster to get a pop-up screen listing out the monster's potential movesets. So as you can see here, looking at Lagavulin, we can see that on this Ascension level, it has 109 to 111 max HP. You see that when it is asleep or stunned, it skips its turn, and then it will attack for 18 damage, or it has Siphon Soul, which lowers the player's strength and dexterity. Then over on the right here, we see Lagavulin's attack patterns. So after it wakes up, it attacks, and then Siphon Soul. The next mod I use a lot is called Run History Plus. This mod enhances the run history screen to include everything you've always wished was there. If you want better insight and more comprehensive data when you're looking over your past runs, then this is the mod for you. You can see things such as what Niao bonus you picked, what Niao bonus you did not pick. If you are a data nerd like me, this one is a great way to kind of go back and analyze all of your runs and see maybe how you could have changed something. The final quality of life mod that I use is called Achievement Enabler. By default, you cannot earn Steam achievements while you have mods enabled in Slay the Spire. Achievement Enabler allows you to get those Steam achievements while you have mods enabled. Up next, we're going to look at some fun mods, as I call them. These mods don't necessarily make the game run any better or give you any more information, but they are definitely going to ramp up your fun factor. First up, my absolute favorite, Googly Eyes. Googly Eyes puts, as you guessed it, Googly Eyes on certain characters, monsters, cards, and relics. Another fun mod is Fast Mode Cultists. Inside you, there are two wolves. One wants you to play on fast mode, and one wants you to have your cultists yell, caw. Well, with this mod, you can have both at once. If you didn't know, when you're playing on fast mode, it actually disables the cultists from talking. And this is just a simple mod that allows you to enable your favorite sound effect as you write caw down in the comments section. Finally, we're going to look at some mods that will have major changes to how the game runs. These could have new characters, new cards, new mobs, and everything in between. So first, we're going to look at RNGFix. RNGFix changes what Slay the Spire calls correlated randomness. There's an incredible essay and I believe a video about this by Jorbs, but in summary, when you start a game as Slay the Spire, you are assigned a 64-bit seed. This seed is used to initialize several random number generators, which are each in charge of a different aspect of the game, but many of these random number generators are initialized at the same state. What this means is that players can know a lot of information they shouldn't if the game was actually random. One such example is the player can know if their next event will be a monster room or not based on the first enemy that you encounter. Another example could be that by analyzing monster order or the potions you get or events you get, you can actually predetermine the rarity of the chest you're going to receive and its contents by calculating the correct number of fights before you enter the chest room. Now again, this isn't something that a lot of people are going to be able to pick up on, but it is actually a really cool mod that disables some of that and makes most of the encounters and the way the map is laid out truly random. Up next, we have Downfall. Downfall is more of a expansion for Slay the Spire than a modification to the base game, because it adds 7 new heroes to play, new relics, new cards, new decks, new potions. Instead of engaging in a normal run, you can now play in the brand new Downfall mode as one of the villain characters. You can play as either the Slime Boss, the Guardian, the Hexaghost, the Champ, the Automaton, the Collector, or the Gremlins. You are commanded by the Heart to take back the Spire and fight against the original player characters that slay through the Spire in the base game. You can even fight against the Merchant. This one's definitely worth checking out if you want some more content while you're waiting for Slay the Spire 2. Another fan favorite character update mod is called the Packmaster. Upon choosing the Packmaster class, you get sent to a draft screen where you can select 3 random packs from a choice of 3, as well as the core set and 3 completely random chosen packs. What is a pack, you might ask? It's a combination from one or more members of the community that contains 10 draftable cards and represents a miniature archetype on its own. This ends up creating the set of cards you can use or see in card rewards over the course of the run, similar to the base game characters, just with more replayability. This includes 69 different packs, over 800 cards, 10 character-specific relics, and 9 character-specific potions. And that's going to be it for today's video. In the comments below, let me know what you like and what your favorites are, and I'll see you soon.